Hey, so I just came from work. Had a good day. Thank you for asking. So you want to hear a joke? Got a good one. So let me not screw this up, because you know how you can't screw up jokes. Okay, let's go. So this man had a decent life, but like everybody else, had some things in his life that he regretted and problems in his life and etc. Right? Like he had problems as well as everybody else, right? We all have problems. So this man had all sorts of problems, and yeah, he dies. So this man dies, right? And goes to heaven. Okay, so this man dies and goes to heaven. He's standing right in front of the pearly gates, right? The gates of heaven. And he sees this man right in front, right? He doesn't recognize the man. He's like, who the hell is this dude? So he's like, yo, hey, you, I gotta talk to the big man. He's like, gotta talk to the big man? It's right over there. There's a huge line, like, vast line, like, a number you can't even comprehend. It's a huge fucking line. And pardon me, and pardon my English, but this video is rated 18 and up, so I can say whatever the hell I want. So this line was huge. Huge, 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 huge. He looks at him and says, hey man, I gotta talk to the big man upstairs. Okay? I gotta talk to him. It's important. I got a question for him. He's like, yeah, like I told you, the line's over there. He's like, no, 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 no. You don't understand. I gotta talk to him. He's like, listen, what what makes your question more important than their question? Man, don't worry about it. Like, it's very important. Once again, what makes your question more important than the rest of the people's questions over here? Like, they're all waiting in line. Why can't you wait in line to ask your question? He says, man, my question is unique. You see, I have a unique question for the big man upstairs. He's like, okay, 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 okay. So, let me see. Okay, let's do this. If if you tell me the question before telling God, I'll make an exception and go directly towards him and tell him your question. He's like, bro, this question is between him and me. Him. This question is between him and me, bro. You know what I mean? This question is between him and me. It's like, no, 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 no. You said you had a very good question. Now I want to know what question you have. He's like, okay, I'll tell you the question. He's like, okay, I'm listening. Does God have a sense of humor? This man just grins. The smile is just. Anyways, this man says, you know what? I like you. I'm gonna go and ask God himself if he can talk to you, since you want to talk to him in person and everything, right? So, this man that is guarding the gates of heaven, the pearly gates, he goes towards God, right? Once he goes there, he asks God, hey, this man over here, he's trying to pass through everybody else and ask you a question, this and that. Anyways, I think he has a good question. What do you think? God says, well, let me know. He's like, well, you already know the question, like you know everything, right? And it's like, oh, that question. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. So the next thing you hear from the utmost parts of heaven, all the way to the gates of heaven is a huge laughter. Ha 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 ha. A huge laughter. So this man that is waiting to ask the question of his life to God hears this laughter. He's like, what the hell is this, bro? Who's laughing so hard? He's like, but then he has a perception. He has the, like, you know when your skin crawls and your hair stand up and everything? He's like, he recognizes that this laughter coming from heaven is not a laughter of, what's the word, judgment, mockery. It's just simply laughter coming from heaven. It's funny. It's really funny. So this man comes and tells the man waiting to ask God the question, right? This man comes, the one who's guarding the gates, comes and says, yeah, he said, you can come over and ask him the question. So he takes him towards God, right? He goes where God is. Next thing he sees is like a freaking blinding light. Like, it's very, very strong. Like, this light is very, 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 very strong. Like, he's like, shit, bro. Like, I can't see shit. Like, straight up. Like, God, what the hell? He's like, damn. Like, I've come to see God, talk to God, and I can't see shit. I can't even comprehend anything. Like, it's just blinding light. Like, what the hell? And he's like, okay. He uncovers his eyes. Next thing you know, the light itself is dimming. That's the word. It's dimming down. And what he can comprehend and understand visually is a smile. He sees a smile. He's like, you know what I mean? He sees a smile. And he's like, so I'm talking to God right now, right? And he's like, yes, son, you're talking to God. He's like, okay, God, I have a question for you. God says, yes, son, I already know the question. And he's like, no. The question is, tell me a joke. Like, tell me a joke, man. Tell me the best freaking joke that you can think of. The best freaking joke. He says, God says, so I'll tell you a joke, but be very, very cautious of what I'm going to tell you and how you interpret this joke, okay? He's like, come on, God, like, I've been through shit in my life. I ain't, right now, like, who I am right now, like, I won't take it as offense or anything, man. I know you're God and everything. Just tell me the joke, you know? So, God tells him, this joke has two parts. Actually, this joke is two jokes in itself. He's like, two jokes in itself? Damn, God, so two jokes for the price of one? Shit, it's my lucky day. Like, tell me the jokes. I was only coming here for one joke. Like, tell me both of them. Like, what the hell, God? like this and that. He's like, okay. God is like, yeah. So be very, very, very cautious of how you interpret this. Yeah, God. You don't have to say no more, bro. Like, straight up, just tell me the joke. So he's like, okay. Like I said, this joke is two jokes in one. But this joke is pretty much, the first part is pretty much, two words. He's like, okay. And he's like, this joke has no punchlines. This joke has no punchlines. No punchlines. He's like, a joke without punchlines? Like, what the hell? Like, God, for God's sakes. A joke without punchlines. What the hell do you mean by that? He's like, yeah, this joke has no punchlines. And it's everything and anything at once. He's like, what? So you're gonna tell me a joke that has no punchlines first, and it's everything, anything at once, and you got two of them. Yeah, I got two of them. So okay. Just tell me the joke. It's like, yeah, I'll tell you the joke. But be very, 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 yeah, God, I understand. Be very, very cautious of how you interpret this joke, this and that. Okay, I understand, man. I had to say it 3 times. You know why? Because I like to do things in threes. That's why the second part of the joke is 3 words. The second part of the joke is 3 words, okay? He's like, okay, so the second part of the joke is 3 words, and the first part of the joke is 2 words. Cool. Now tell me a joke, God. Like, stop delaying everything. Like, I really want to know the joke. Or the jokes. He's like, man, why are you in such a rush? You gotta go to work or something? You gotta go to work? Like, you're in heaven, bro. Like, chill out. You got an eternity to talk with me and shit. You know what I mean? Like, chill out, bro. He's like, okay, God, you made your point. Just tell me the joke, please. Just tell me the joke. He's like, okay, the go, the go, the joke goes like this. God looks at him. He looks at God. Your life. Fuck kind of joke is that, God? He's like, yeah, your life. That's a joke. Well, you told me it had no punchlines. It had, but what the? At that moment, that person immediately got angry. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell, bro? Like, my life? God is just in complete silence. Then this person started crying uncontrollably. Like, you know when you get those uncontrollable cries that you can't control them? He was like, shit, my life. Bro, my fucking life. Like, I went through shit. Yes, I had good times in my life. Yes, I had times that helped me go through my life, and I had times in my life that were good, but yeah, it was shitty. For the most part, it was shitty. This guy, you gotta feel for the guy, because this guy had a shitty lifetime, but yet, at the same time, like all of us, he had good things going for him, right? So it wasn't all that bad. So to a point, this guy had a decent life, right? So then he goes and he's like, damn, my life. He starts laughing. My life, I get it. I get it, God. That's good. That's good. That's good. I understand. But he says, wait. God said, wait. That was the first joke. You understood that one, huh? You understood that one. Okay. So here comes the second joke. And remember, I like to do things in threes. That's why I repeated myself 3 times. But are you ready for this one? He's like, yeah, God, hit me with it. He's like, okay. Your life. He's like, wait a second, God. Wait a second. You just told me this same joke 2 seconds ago. He's like, no. I haven't finished the joke. No, bro, like you're starting a joke with the same 2 words? Like, what the hell, bro? It makes no goddamn sense. He's like, wait, chill, man. You can't use that word here. You can say that. You can say no goddamn sense, okay? Like it's all good and everything, but just don't say that, okay? You're in heaven right now. It's like, okay, my bad, bro. But I don't take it to offense. You know what I mean? Yeah, I understood it, God. I know you don't take certain things to offense. No, I don't take it to offense. You know what I mean? I like you. The reason that you asked me this question was very interesting, and so that's why I called. I called you. You know what I mean? I like you. So he says, but yet I still have one more joke to tell you, and you stopped me from telling you this joke. I thought you really want to hear a joke. He's like, yeah, God, yeah. Tell me the joke. Tell me the joke. He's like, you are not gonna stop me again from the joke? He's like, no, man, I won't interrupt you again. Yeah, because I hate when people interrupt me. Nah, I'm just kidding. Like, people can say whatever the hell they want. That's what God said. He's like, yeah, people can say whatever the hell they want. But yeah, let me finish the joke, okay? He's like, okay, God. Well, it moves with a lot of respect and everything. Yeah, just do your joke. I want to hear it. So he's like, okay, your life. And he's like, yeah, yeah. The guy's like, yeah, yeah. The guy says, okay, are you ready for this? And he's like, you said it. You said the joke won't have no fucking punchlines. He's like, yeah, the joke doesn't have punchlines. But let me finish it, and you'll see. He's like, okay, God. He says, your life. Then the guy was baffled. He was like, what? Your life then. And God was like, God was like laughing. He was like hysterical. He was like, your life then. Said it 3 times to the guy. Then it clicked. All the things that happened to that guy in his life. Sorry to explain the joke to a certain extent, you know what I mean? Because that's like a joke killer. But all the things that happened to this guy in his life meant nothing because he was already in heaven. So he didn't have nothing to be sad about, no worries, no job, no nothing. Uh, yeah, he was missing his family, but he knew that eventually his family would be with him, right? And yet he had family that he didn't even know from centuries ago, and he was meeting these people and this and that. So he was having the time of his life, right? So yeah, the joke ends like that. Your life, then. That's a joke.